Hey guys, welcome back, and let's finish up this section on search engine marketing and social ads. So in our lectures in this section, we stepped through the process for getting set up in AdWords and running ads through Google, and then we went through the same process in Facebook for ads on their network. Well, you've got the steps now for advertising on two major networks, arguably the biggest ones in the world currently. And we know different ways to find and influence your audience. Whether you choose to focus on keywords through, say, like AdWords and focus on people who have demonstrated intent, or appealing to an audience with ads in a variety of different formats on Facebook, you should have plenty of opportunity to get yourself in front of customers to accomplish your goals. Now, the biggest difference between SEM efforts and what you would do for, say, like SEO is that SEM is just, it costs money. Ultimately, you have to figure out if paid options like AdWords and Facebook ads are just in general worth it. Smaller businesses might assume paid efforts aren't worth it because they might not have a lot of money to work with, but paid advertising is a channel that can give an immediate boost to traffic and other helpful metrics far more quickly than SEO could. As general, my suggestion is that if you're someone who's just selling something, then running ads is easy because, well, you recoup that money pretty quickly. But if you're someone who is not, or it just takes longer for people to pay you, then it might be a problem depending on what your budget is. Obviously, keep in mind, this just takes a lot of time to figure out. You're not immediately going to make the numbers work. So anyway, I'm gonna leave you with this advice, some of which has probably been said in this section of the course already. Long tail keywords in general can be a huge bargain. By researching keywords that have lower competition, you can potentially find phrases and questions that really define who your audience is and what they're looking for. Don't try to rank for keywords with lots of huge companies fighting over it. Another piece of advice is always be testing. Both AdWords and Facebook ads offer opportunities to set up testing to see which ads perform better with your goals in mind. Remember to test one change only at a time. This way, you'll know what one thing actually made a difference. You change too many things, I don't know, you don't really know where to start. But you also generally understand my theory about running ads, which is, at least on Google, I want you to start off with two things that are entirely different, two total angles, see which one works better, and then kind of narrow down on that one, changing one thing at a time. On Facebook, the first thing I generally want to do is look for the right audience and then start working on the right message. And in a related story, every campaign is different, but don't ignore what you've learned. Different campaigns might mean different goals, different audiences, different keywords, you name it. But that doesn't mean you have to start from scratch. Pay attention and make note of what worked for past successes and failures as well, so that you can set a starting point for new campaigns that's educated and closer to where you need to be. And one more thing, watch your competition. Odds are you've got someone else out there fighting you for the exact same territory. Do yourself a favor and search for their products on Google or check out their page on Facebook first. You'll get a look at how they're marketing themselves and creating content to appeal to your audience. You might also get shown some of their ads in the process. I personally also like to use like SEMrush because it'll show you all of the ads that are working for your competitors, or at least the ones that they're targeting. You can look at that and see if that's a strategy you think also could work. Also make note of what language they use, what images they use, the deals they're trying, the calls to action. Use that to your advantage and create ads that will beat theirs, but obviously don't reinvent the wheel. If they've spent 2 years working on something, they figured out something that works, borrow from them. Test out your designs, and after a while, do the same research again. You can bet that they'll probably be watching your next move as well. All right, best of luck with your SEM efforts. I will see you guys next time.